Thanks. Now let's go into the debate. Now I'd like to welcome into the debate. We have the following panelists on the screen listening intently. Smriti Irani said someone was putting the pressure, didn't name whom. I want to know whom. Let the BJP name whom. Nalin Kohli represents the BJP. Hitesh Jain leans towards the BJP, is an advocate. Mohammed Khan of the Congress party smiling there tonight. KTS Tulsi, member of the Rajya Sabha Senior Advocate of the Supreme Court, leans towards the Congress party. And Dr Ram Puniyani, writer and activist, has been consistently against the BJP, against Narendra Modi as far as this case is concerned. Gentlemen, let's begin the debate. And my first question goes to the Congress party representative tonight. You've seen this whole case. And the simple point is this, that this whole campaign, there was a campaign involving Sanjiv Bhatt, organized by the Congress party, co-sponsored by certain NGOs, that broke all rules of propriety and ethic, and which has been commented now by the Supreme Court. How many of your Congress leaders were involved in tutoring Sanjiv Bhatt? Mohammed Khan. How many Congress leaders were involved in tutoring him?
Arnab ji, actually, you noticed quite rightly that I was smiling at the beginning because I frankly share your concern. And I too was listening very intently to elicit the answer from Madam Minister as to who is the leader that is being referred to. Unfortunately, dilatory answers were given and irrelevant details were read out. But the truth is, we are no closer to finding out this so-called leader, right? And the truth is, because there is no such nexus, the thing is that the Congress has very little, I would argue, absolutely nothing to do with the instant petition. If you read the memo of parties in the petition,
Mohammed Khan, if you're beginning with the premise that there was no political collusion. No, 1 second. If you're beginning with the premise, then we debate it, okay? Then we debate it. Then we debate it, okay? No, 1 second. Therefore, we debate tonight. The Congress party says, no, 1 second. Let me, 1 second. Mohammed Khan, let me lay out the terms of the debate. The terms of the debate are this. Nalin Kohli, here the terms of the debate. Hitesh Jain, Mr. KTS Tulsi, Dr Ram Puniyani. The terms of the debate are this. Was there political collusion led by the Congress party in using Sanjeev Bhatt to fix Narendra Modi? Congress party representative begins by saying, no political conclusion. I will get a first response from Nalin Kohli to that. And then we'll take the debate forward. Nalin Kohli, no political collusion. Congress party has nothing to do with Sanjiv Bhatt. Our hands are clean. We never directed him. Whatever he did was on his own.
Strict proof to say show otherwise.
Okay.
Well, actually, if you hear the Congress party statements through the day, and I'm not sure if Mohammed Saab is one of them who's doing it, first they are trying to spread a canard, a lie, a complete untruth. That no notice went out, nothing was discussed, this was dismissed at the preliminary stage, whereas this matter actually was argued for 4 days. Let's go number 2. Who are the leaders named there? They are not out of the blue. You've got Arjun Modwadia, you've got Shakti Singh Goel, you have somebody else called Nasir somebody. They are taking the name of Mr. Chidambaram. They are involved in writing emails to Sanjiv Bhatt, sending him what they call a package, which is a BlackBerry, etc., etc. All of these leaders are then talking about creating pressure groups of saying that they will influence the NGOs, they will use the media, they will write to organizations abroad like the Indian American Muslim Council, things like that. Now, who are these leaders? They are acting in collusion with whom? These are Congress leaders. Congress party says we have nothing to do with it. But the tallest former ministers of the Congress party who practice in the Supreme Court and other courts are defending most of the people who are named in this petition, whether they are NGOs, whether this was people who Sanjiv Bhatt was interacting with and making a strategy to defame the Modi government.
Is it their right? Is it not their right to do so? If they're Congress leaders in the Supreme Court, is it not their right to defend who they want? What's your problem with that? Absolutely. Don't BJP leaders do the same thing?
Hang on.
I hope you'll allow
me.
Everyone has a right to defend anyone.
Let me rebut this.
Hold on. Everyone has a right to defend anyone, Mr. Goswami. However, not in colluding to go against the law, to create a lie, to perpetuate that lie, for a political agenda and misuse the courts as your battleground.
Nalinji, you're a lawyer and I'm sure you will appreciate the fact that when you say that the matter was argued for 4 days, you'll agree that notice was not issued to the other side. What does that mean? That means that no written response was invited from the state.
The notice will be issued to the parties who are there.
Nalinji, please,
am I now going to tell you the basics about it?
Nalinji,
the Congress party not being a party is not the issue. What was the petition? Who filed the petition? What was his prayer? Who was he seeking to impede? Who was he seeking to impede? What is the counter affidavit? What is the Gujarat counter affidavit? So therefore, don't try to confuse what has been argued there. Take that as a clean sheet for the Congress party. If anything at all, this judgment
just a minute, Mohammed Khan,
clearly,
Mohammed Khan. Now we have to. I pitch myself on the other side tonight. No, one second. I'm pitting myself now against Mohammed Khan, and Mohammed Khan, you hear me? My facts versus your response. In my view, the Supreme Court has blown the lid of the collusion that you deny on the Newshour tonight, for the simple reason that Sanjiv Bhatt sends emails with a second political leader of a rival party. The Supreme Court has noted this. References approaching the high echelons of the party, high echelons of Congress party, expressing time is running out. By in 2011, Sanjiv Bhatt is approaching the top leaders of the Congress party saying time is running out for what? The elections? Second point, and you have to answer tonight. I won't let you off the hook. Sanjiv Bhatt on May 17, 2011, in an email comments on the performance of the advocate appearing for the rival political party, saying it was pathetic and he was underexploited. Underexploited? Bhaiya, IPS officer says I'm underexploited. What is he?
Can I say one thing?
What is he? Yuva Morcha chief? 1 second. Third question. No. You answer my questions. Am I lying?
Absolutely.
Is this part of what the Supreme Court said?
I'm very glad that you're quoting verbatim. I'm very glad that you're quoting verbatim.
Thank you. I'm always have.
Now, it is very interesting. Now, it is very interesting.
It's a judgment.
You're asking me these questions. The fact is, it's not the Congress that should be asked these questions.
No, I'm asked. Why should not? No, why should I not?
Bhatt is an individual.
Oh, now you wash your hands off Bhatt. Now Bhatt's got.
He being expressed by him in personal correspondence.
Oh, really?
So starting from the Maut ke Saudagar and trying to build a whole agenda against Mr. Modi, and you say why the Congress should not be asked questions. When the Congress President of the state, Arjun Modwadi,
KTS Tulsi,
who's running a false campaign.
Next, if we start looking at Maya Kodnani's correspondence and say, look, this reflects on you as the BJP. That would be ludicrous.
No, listen.
This association.
Would you like me to read out the? Would you like me to read out the emails from this counter affidavit?
Correspondences. You can read out all the responses and correspondences that you've acquired from Mr. Sanjiv Bhatt. But we are not entitled.
KTS Tulsi, according to the Supreme Court,
the individuals are supposed to respond to that.
KTS Tulsi, according to the Supreme Court, if Congress party has to answer tonight, don't you think they've really been caught with their hands in the cookie jar, red-handed as it were, because Sanjiv Bhatt exchanges an email with the chairman of the legal cell of the rival political party, which by any guess would be the Congress party, in which Bhatt writes, quote, amicus should be calling me on his own in due course. You can try and mobilize support pressure groups in Delhi to influence him in a very subtle manner. I mean, what's going on here? Sanjiv Bhatt's email with another president of an NGO indicates he will take up the issue with quote-unquote the party and get it quote-unquote suitably instructed by the party. Now, if this is the Congress party, then would you advise the Congress representative to stop trying to distance himself from Sanjiv Bhatt? If the Congress party, KTS Tulsi, was in cahoots with Sanjiv Bhatt all this while, then why are they washing their hands off him? The man gets into trouble, you use him. When he gets into trouble, you wash your hands off him. What's the ethics in that? You think Mohammed Khan should own up?
I can't answer that question. As I read the judgment, what I understand from the judgment is that the Supreme Court is more concerned about the integrity and the credibility of Sanjiv Bhatt, who is the petitioner who has approached the Supreme Court for Supreme Court monitored investigation and constitution of an SIT. They find that here is a person who claims to be a witness.
Sir,
and if he claims to be a witness,
sir, the affidavit names congressmen.
The
affidavit names congressmen.
The affidavit is very clear. Now, are we going to do a hair splitting of the Supreme Court verdict? Why are we hair splitting? The verdict is very clear. Do we need? His theories have been proved only to be theories. His theories have only been proved to be theories.
Do I have a right to speak?
No, but sir, the Supreme Court doesn't name a Congress leader or the Congress itself, but the emails it refers to are in the context of the affidavit that the Gujarat government filed in 2011 in response to Sanjiv Bhatt's allegation. This affidavit names congressmen.
They are referred to in the context.
And Jyoti Bhatt was whose candidate?
Conduct of Sanjiv Bhatt.
Sanjiv Bhatt's wife was whose which party candidate?
You may be concerned in
Mr.
politicizing
Tulsi,
the issue.
Jyoti Bhatt was whose candidate?
Concerned with the credentials
who
of
was
a person who filed the writ under Article 32.
May I come in, Mr.
I don't know why you people are going
once again, Nalin Kohli is responding, KTS Tulsi, to you. I think you're not being able to answer this question well at all. If the Congress party was tutoring Sanjiv Bhatt, it must say so. It must say so. We were tutoring
I
an
don't
IPS
need your
officer.
certificate.
Arnab ji,
No, one second. You say so. The people will forgive
I'm
you.
not here to give a certificate to anybody. I don't desire to give a certificate.
Who filed the
However, since Mr. Goswami is repeatedly talking about
you want to politicize the issue.
May I just come in for a moment, please? Mr. Tulsi, I just had a response to a specific point that you were bringing up. And I'm not here distributing any certificates, because Mr. Tulsi is talking constantly and referring to the concern of the Supreme Court, the Honorable Supreme Court, about the credibility of the petitioner, in this case Sanjiv Bhatt. May I just simply point out the last sentence in para 47, which by the way is an oft-quoted judgment, and almost anybody who's practicing criminal law would know, the case of Dilip Singh versus the state of UP, that you can't approach a court with unclean hands, and that is a clear sentence. So when Sanjiv Bhatt tried to impede himself, tried to forcibly bring himself into the meeting in which he wasn't a part of, thereafter when he started doing all of this, came to the courts with unclean hands. Of course, the Supreme Court, keeping that, has pointed all of this out and pointed the background and point by point gone on the emails, the collusions, the NGOs, the political people, and made a comment, which is the last comment in para 47, which says no relief can be granted to a person who approaches the court with unclean hands.
No, one sec. In the context, if Sanjiv Bhatt, Mohammed Khan, when I'm going to take a break in a minute, but remember this. Sanjiv Bhatt writes a mail to the Congress leader of the opposition, Shakti Singh Gohil. He said, Shakti Bhai, I am still awaiting my BlackBerry phone. Please send me the note and send me the phone. Shakti Singh Gohil says, sure Bhai, I am in Bhavnagar. I will send both to you tomorrow. Then Sanjiv Bhatt writes to him, thanks, I am eagerly awaiting both the packages. One is the material and one is a BlackBerry phone. Now, if a BlackBerry phone out there costs about 20,000 rupees, and then then he says, Shakti Bhai, receive the item. That you're bribing a police officer. Your Congress leader is giving a BlackBerry phone and then says, I will handle the note. I mean, please, at least, are you going to say
something beyond the BlackBerry phone? An item,
not only is this
packages, what is it?
What is this item, package? What kind of language is this?
The fact is,
what kind of language is this?
We cannot.
No, what kind of language is this?
Not according to you, means item and package.
We cannot. Unlike the BJP, we don't believe in monitoring or
unlike the BJP, what do you believe in item and package?
You are unlike the BJP. We've never done something in our life, and we'll never do something like this.
You do far worse.
Mohammed Khan,
let me tell you something.
Mohammed Khan,
the fact is that the correspondence is
Mohammed Khan, before I go to the break, I ask you one question.
What is implied?
Mohammed Khan, before I go to the break, I have one question to you. Tell me, just Mohammed Khan on the screen, please. Mohammed Khan, does the Congress, and if Sanjiv Bhatt is watching this, Sanjiv Bhatt, watch this. I called you on the program, you didn't come. Mohammed Khan, does the Congress party have anything to do with a man called Sanjiv Bhatt?
Let me answer it in the following way. Insofar as the petition is concerned.
Arey bhai, simple question, simple answer, yes or no. Do you have anything to do with a man called Sanjiv Bhatt?
Is not associated.
No, does your Congress party have anything to do with a man called Sanjiv Bhatt? The man is in trouble now, you used him. Tell me, do you have anything to do with a man called Sanjiv Bhatt?
The Congress party has had an association with Mr. Sanjiv Bhatt in the past. How? In a political way, but not with regard to this petition.
In the political way? Admission for the first time. Coming back on the break, the Congress party just admitted we have a relationship with Sanjiv Bhatt. This is phenomenal. 10:30 p.m. Viewers, the Congress party admitted we have a relationship with Sanjiv Bhatt in a political way. This is a big moment. I'm going to come back on the other side. Congress party says we have a relationship with Sanjiv Bhatt in a political way. BJP wants responses back in 3 minutes. Back in 3 minutes. Back in 3 minutes.
The News Hour at 10 with Arnab Goswami. We'll be right back after the break.
Presented by Swiss Eagle Watches. Live Swiss since 1961. Co-powered by Lifespan, world's largest chain of diabetes and cardiometabolic clinics. Co-powered by Raymond, the complete man. Co-presented by Siska LED, light years ahead.
Precision is the enemy of mediocrity, and passion is an attitude that doesn't accept the ordinary. When passion meets precision, That's when one gives birth to the extraordinary. Exquisite timepieces, crafted true to timeless Swiss heritage. Swiss Eagle since 1961.
सारी बातें तय हो चुकी है, लेकिन आप कुछ परेशान लग रहे हो।
बात यह है कि मुझे डायबिटीज है।
जिस तरह आपने हम सबका दिल जीता है, हमें पूरा भरोसा है कि आप डायबिटीज पर भी जीत हासिल कर लेंगे।
लेकिन कैसे?
शुरुआत करें लाइफ स्पैन के साथ।
Life Span helps you win over diabetes with its full care that includes the unique RISC test.
आजकल सड़क हो या पार्किंग, दुकान हो या पूरी बिल्डिंग, हर कोना रोशन होना जरूरी है। मगर इतनी बिजली लाएं कहां से? सिस्का LED लाइट्स लगाएं, स्लीक, स्टाइलिश और साथ में 70% बिजली की बचत है। लाइटिंग की दुनिया बदलो सिस्का LED लाइट्स लगाकर। सिस्का LED, light years ahead.
The Big Billion Days are back only on the Flipkart app. Get biggest offers on the biggest mobile brands. Only from 15th October till 17th October. The Big Billion Days. Abhi nahi to kabhi nahi.
Riya, this is now your car.
But this is your car, no?
Celebrate with Hyundai. Save 1 lakh and win gold worth 1 lakh.
Nice. Nicer.
My party room.
Philips Hue. Intelligent decorative lighting. Turn on your imagination. To see what else Philips Hue can do, visit your nearest Philips Light Lounge.
Innovation and you. Philips.
Speedy की fast car. Safe cheeky boss car. Paris की चकास car. Bosco की naughty car.
यहाँ है लाखों used cars, हजारों certified cars. कार है लेना, car trade है ना?
You're watching the News Hour at 10 with Arnab Goswami.
Now, Dr. Ram Puniyani, writer and activist, you've been very critical of the BJP. The Congress spokesperson just admitted that we have had a relationship with Sanjiv Bhatt in a political way. Now, in your
Mr.
view...
Goswami, please allow me to clarify.
No, one second. You can't clarify now. You make the comment. You want to back off now.
No,
you just said so. You said
His
so.
His wife fought from Maninagar on a Congress ticket. Okay. I also said, and you will recall, that we have absolutely no association with this petition.
Afterthought.
It's not an
Nalin Kohli says afterthought.
I said it back then. You didn't allow me to complete.
But you still insisted.
No, where there is a fact, we will not deny it. The fact is, his wife... We agree to that. Of course, his wife contested on a Congress ticket.
After that also you insisted that you have a political thing with Sanjiv Bhatt.
Absolutely not. Only to the extent that his wife was fought on a Congress ticket.
We all heard you.
Of course his wife was fought on a Congress ticket. Did you hear me to the extent that I said we have nothing to do with this petition?
This is your typical tendency. You say something and
back selective amnesia.
Why don't you have courage to defend if you have association?
Okay, ask the question again.
Have the courage, Mr. Khan, that you have association.
I asked the question again. I'm asking the question. Nalin Kohli, please, 1 second.
Much broader than the collusion between Arnab Goswami.
Yes, Mr. Puniyani, it's a very relevant issue. If the Congress party was remote controlling Sanjeev Bhatt and Sanjeev Bhatt lied about Narendra Modi's comments in the context of the 2002 riots, then it will be argued that the Congress party was tutoring Sanjeev Bhatt to lie about Narendra Modi. You cannot say, let's look at some philosophical issue and not deal with this specific issue, Mr. Puniyani. I'm sorry.
No. I am not being philosophical here. I am trying to see the broader issue, and that relates to the, as you pointed out, let us look at the person called Sanjiv Bhatt. Now, he has been a whistleblower in a way, and if you look at his dismissal, which was very much a partisan act, so why don't we look at that?
Mr. Puniyani, why don't we look at the Supreme Court judgment? The Supreme Court is not a whistleblower.
Let him speak.
The Supreme Court said he is a person who has come with an unclean act.
Let him speak. Let him speak. He's speaking last. Let him speak.
See, I think it is being the case is being seen out of context by focusing it only on Congress and Sanjeev Bhatt. We need to look at the wholeness of the case, which begins with Sanjeev Bhatt trying to bring it forward, and it also points fingers to the type of justice system prevalent, where if we see in Gujarat, many of those people who were accused in the extra...
Mr. Puniyani, I don't understand what you're saying. No, Mr. Puniyani, let me, you say broader question. For me, there is a broader question. The broader question is a political party trying to use / bribe / incentivize / misuse a serving IPS officer by offering him packages and items and written proof of the remote controlling of an IPS officer in a political battle. That is the broader issue. I don't know why you don't want to look at it.
For that, I think Congress spokesperson is the best to answer.
See, but they are not answering.
How can you shut your eyes, Mr.
No, for that, Congress spokesman you have invited.
And the fact that
I ask a second.
See, I don't belong to any party.
No, but sir, that is the moot issue tonight. That is the moot issue. No, did the Congress party...
I will be talking about the social system.
Sir, no, social thing is all
right. Congress
May I make a comment, Mr. Goswami, on the wider issue?
Nalin Kohli, before I come to you, I want to go back...
There are two parts.
No, I want to ask that question once again to... I want to ask the question once again to Mohammed Khan. So, if Sanjeev Bhatt is watching tonight, I am asking you, do you have any relationship? Forget his wife fighting on a Congress. Have you had any role or contact with Sanjeev Bhatt regarding the 2002 Gujarat riots? Have you had any contact with Sanjeev Bhatt regarding the 2002 Gujarat riots? Yes or no? Simple.
That is a very vague question.
It's First of all, who do you mean when you refer? You don't want to answer it, you can say so.
When you refer
you don't want to answer
to the fact that have you been in touch?
Pardon
Perhaps
me? Yes, I've interviewed Sanjeev Bhatt. You want to know I've interviewed Sanjeev Bhatt on the program. Don't throw the question back at me. Did you
have spoken to Sanjeev Bhatt? No. But they don't speak for the party, Mr. Goswami. They don't speak for the party position at large.
So what is
the fact is that the party is not associated with this. But I must tell you,
not associated
the issues raised in the petition.
No, what is this?
With the petition,
not associated
the petition that we are arguing today.
No.
The petition and the judgment that we are discussing today, Mr. Goswami, I assure you, we are not associated with that beyond a certain point. The fact is we are interested in the issues.
Is beyond
the fact is that nobody wants to. Yes, I'm glad you asked me that. I'm glad you asked me that because we are interested in the issues.
Mohammed Khan, one second. Mohammed Khan, remember this, please. Sanjeev Bhatt was using interest groups, political NGO media persons to influence the judiciary in a way that was crafted to build pressure on Narendra Modi and the Gujarat government. Now, this is the observation of the Supreme Court. Therefore, the charges of political collusion. The charges of political collusion. You want to drop him like a hot brick tonight? Say so. That we are dropping Sanjeev Bhatt. We used
Let me tell you something. First
his
of all,
utility is over.
Nalinji will clarify if I'm incorrect. The fact that you're quoting that part is the obiter. That is the observation made by the court. It is not the binding. No. Listen, that is very important, and I'll tell you why. Because this doesn't mean that the matter was gone into in merits, and that is what we are saying from the very outset. Why is no one arguing the merits of this matter? The fact is, Sanjeev Bhatt's petition was dismissed on grounds of technicality.
I have a few comments to make, Mr. Goswami. First of all is, almost 40-page plus judgment is not looking at merits. After notices have been sent out, after it's been argued for 4 days, and the Honorable Judges write such a long judgment, you say merits are not discussed here. This must be a joke. That obviously is a very weak argument.
That you choose
what is the wider question that we are looking at? The Supreme Court and the Honorable Supreme Court was looking at what? Not just the conduct of Sanjeev Bhatt, but also the vested interests that were there in terms of a political party, in this case the Congress party, in terms of NGOs, etc. That is the wider context in which this judgment is making a comment. Second, passing
and we respect that. We respect the judgment.
Second, beyond that, if we go, what's the wider political aspect about it? For 10 years plus, the Congress party had no answer to the political capabilities of Mr. Narendra Modi, then the Chief Minister. So when they could not take him on politically, when they found they had nothing against him, against his Gujarat model of development, against his administration, against his capability, against his charisma, then they decided they need to create some kind of a front.
Sanjeev Bhatt was one of the multiple...
No, I think I'm taking another break and I'm going to come back. One second, gentlemen. No, one second. The debate is poised very interestingly right now. No, Nalin Kohli, I'm extending this. No, Nalin Kohli. Nalin Kohli, I'm extending this. The point is this. 1 second. Mohammed Khan, stop. Mohammed Khan, stop. Now this is the moot issue. Now we'll go to the moot issue. Now we'll go to the moot issue. The moot issue is this.
And please don't use the
moot issue is this. Nalin Kohli, have patience. I'm going to come. Nalin Kohli.
Who have given up their
Mr. Kohli, wait. Mr. Kohli, wait. Mr. Kohli, wait. Now we go to the moot issue. We take another break. We're coming back. This is very interesting. Sanjeev Bhatt quoted Modi as saying that Hindus should be allowed to vent their anger and Muslims should be taught a lesson. Now it has been proven that that was a lie.
Sanjiv Bhatt even denied a single email.
Now, therefore, if the Congress party was tutoring Sanjiv Bhatt, Nalin, 1 second. If the Congress party was tutoring Sanjiv Bhatt, was the Congress party trying to make Sanjiv Bhatt say things to further polarize society on Hindu-Muslim lines?
And please tell the Congress party not
I think I need an answer. I'm coming back after a break. Mohammed Khan, don't go away. You have much to answer for.
The News Hour at 10 with Arnab Goswami. We'll be right back after the break.
Precision is the enemy of mediocrity, and passion is an attitude that doesn't accept the ordinary. When passion meets precision, that's when one gives birth to the extraordinary. Exquisite timepieces, crafted true to timeless Swiss heritage. Swiss Eagle since 1961.
In life, there are fans. And then there are the players. The limited sports edition Swift Glory for the players.
A company that pioneered the coffee culture with the largest footprint of Cafe Coffee Day outlets in India, Coffee Day Enterprises Limited, now offers a public issue of equity shares of face value ₹10 each for cash at a premium. The 100% book built issue being offered in a price band of ₹316 to ₹328 per equity share. Opens on October 14th, closes October 16, 2015. For details and risk factors, please refer to Red Herring Prospectus.
लो विजया बेटी आ गई। पर आपने तो जया बताया था। अरे विजया में भी तो जया है, सिर्फ 19-20 का तो अंतर है।
लेकिन कार वाले पे ऐसा 19-20 नहीं चलता, क्योंकि यहाँ ऑन रोड प्राइस है एकदम एक्यूरेट, नो अप्रोक्सीमेट।
Capture every amazing detail of life in 50.6 megapixels. The highest resolution in EOS history. Beauty is in the details.
Canon.
Congratulations, sir. Thank you. Payment in check, sir? Yeah. Sir, for me? You're sure?
Tata Motors brings you the Cashback Bonanza. This festive season, buy a Tata car and get up to 100% cashback and assured gifts. The all-new Ford Figo, clever, just like you.
This is Leon. He runs a record store over in Jakarta. In it, you'll find things you can't find anywhere else. But you can forget about finding his store on the internet. And that's no good for him, his business, and those of us looking for little Tembang Sunda to round out our collection. So let's get him connected. Because an internet with Leon is just a way better internet. The more we connect, the better it gets.
ईडी की फास्ट कार, सेठ जी की बॉस कार, पेरिस की झकास कार, बॉस्को की नॉटी कार।
यहाँ है लाखों यूज्ड कार्स, हजारों सर्टिफाइड कार्स। कार है लेना, कार ट्रेड है ना।
पप्पू जी हैप्पी मैरिड लाइफ।
कांग्रेस यार, बधाई हो।
बधाई हो, बधाई, कांग्रेचुलेशन।
बधाई छोड़ो, मेरा गिफ्ट कहाँ है?
वो तो मिलेगा, पर 22 अक्टूबर के बाद।
22 अक्टूबर?
Send my gift, delivering emotions.
From 22nd October. Around 1 in 4 humans have a genetic variant, DRD47R. It's known as the adventure gene. If you have it, you'll be more adventurous and take more risks. And you may get a sudden urge to explore. Of course, you'll still need the tools to make that exploration possible.
New Discovery Sport. Adventure. It's in our DNA.
I felt it before I heard it. The heartbeat of a place I knew I belonged. I am the flutter in your chest, the chill down your spine, the voice in your head answering every whispered what if, with a roaring, why not? I am the spirit of possible, the spirit of Dubai.
This Diwali, shop for everything you want in Snapdeal's Diwali sale from 13th to 17th October.
Snapdeal. ये दिवाली दिल की डील वाली.
Things we do for the corner office. Positioning. Point of view. But when you show spine, I beg to differ. That's when you account for something. Unflinchingly, unapologetically, you.
Valentine's. Stay true. Leave an impression.
Value overall is...
Look at us. A nation of checkers. Missing this moment to check all the other moments. Really, Mom? Just one look. They'll never notice. Checkers, you can keep failing at trying to sneak a peek. Or you can change the way you check your phone.
It's 3-0 on the first.
How'd you do that?
Magic.
Actually, it's the Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge and S6 Edge Plus with discrete edge notifications.
Discover Nissan and get all 5 benefits.
Nice. Nicer.
My party room.
Philips Hue. Intelligent decorative lighting. Turn on your imagination. To see what else Philips Hue can do, visit your nearest Philips Light Lounge.
Innovation and you. Philips.
The big billion days are back, only on the Flipkart app. Get biggest offers on the biggest mobile brands. Only from 15th October till 17th October. The big billion days. Abhi nahi to kabhi nahi.
हमने कई जंग जीती है, हर मुश्किल का सामना किया है, हमने कभी हार नहीं मानी।
सर करेला जूस। लेकिन क्या आपने अपने डायबिटीज को जीत लिया?
और वो मैं कैसे करूं?
शुरुआत कीजिए लाइफ स्पैन के साथ।
Lifespan helps you win over diabetes with its full care that includes the unique RISC test.
You're watching the News Hour at 10 with Arnab Goswami.
Point is simple. We have got about 4 minutes on the debate. Nalin Kohli, the Congress representative, must answer tonight, and I want this to be between the Congress representative and the BJP. In 2011, it is established Sanjiv Bhatt is closely in touch with Congress leaders. This is the time when he quotes Modi as saying Hindus should be allowed to vent their anger in the context of 2002 riots. Something which has been proven to be wrong and false, a falsehood uttered by him at the instance of the Congress party. So the Congress party wanted to create Hindu-Muslim tension. Please, you wanted to create Hindu-Muslim tension. Use a police officer to do so. Now you're caught red-handed. You want to wash your hands off. You were gifting that police officer BlackBerry phones. I don't know what else you gifted him. Please explain why did you
Goswami,
want...
Something important.
Nalin Kohli is coming in first.
BlackBerry of 89,000 rupees. 8,000-9,000 rupees as a BlackBerry is not really so important. Anybody can afford it. Even a police officer, Mr. Bhatt, who was working in the police. So therefore it raises a question, what is the packages and what are the items? It certainly can't be an 8 to 10,000 rupee BlackBerry which calls for such a lot of emails and the BlackBerry is used separate as a word to items and packages. Second, let's go back to the top. What was the meeting that Mr. Bhatt claims to have attended? He claims to have attended on the 27th of February 2002 the meeting on which the entire false case was to be built. Then why is it that in emails Mr. Bhatt was constantly trying to ascertain who attended the meeting? Was so-and-so in the meeting? That's all part of the documentary evidence. That was the finding of the SIT. That finding was affirmed, sent to the trial court. The Supreme Court has only further confirmed it. And para 45 clearly says, the para 45, just 3 sentences. Firstly, the petitioner kept quiet for a period of 9 years as to the factum of the meeting dated 27/2/2002. Then he was exchanging emails for ascertaining the time and presence of persons at Ahmedabad. In case he was present in the meeting, it was not required for him to ascertain facts. This is complete fabrication.
You know why
this is complete falsehood. This was a political agenda being run by a political associate. That political associate of the Congress party being Sanjiv Bhatt.
Bona fides of Mr. Sanjiv Bhatt. The fact remains that the judgment does not touch into or exonerate you for what happened in 2002. I'm very glad that you're getting into Sanjiv Bhatt's
Where are you coming from? Please see the ratio of the judgment. Have you read the judgment? Would you like me to point out Mohammed Saab para after para? I mean, anybody, even a student in law fac who's studying will be able to see what is part of the judgment and what's the ratio.
But it doesn't take me to the ratio.
Don't bring Obita Dicta in the place of what a ratio is.
Nalin Kohli, you have been quoting Obita
all evening. Now let me tell you something. No, watch. Mr. Khan. No, one second. Mr. Khan, on the broader issue.
No, also,
on the broader issue. Nalin, hold back. Nalin, pull back. Pull back, Nalin Kohli. Pull back, Mr. Kohli.
All counter affidavits, everything.
Pull back, Mr. Kohli. Mr. Kohli.
After that 3 years, the case is argued for 5 days. So therefore, if you don't have your fact, don't try to create confusion on the show, and certainly not with me.
Mohammed Khan, it's a very serious issue. Very serious issue. You ran a political campaign. You ran a political campaign that was centered around Narendra Modi allowing the Gujarat 2002 riots to happen.
We ran a campaign centered around
Mr. I am not. Don't speak over me. Please, 1 minute.
Please.
Hear me and then speak. My point is this. Sanjiv Bhatt did your bidding by quoting Modi as saying that Hindus should be allowed to vent their anger. Now that's been proven to be wrong because the credibility of Sanjiv Bhatt is over. Would you then apologize to the people of the country for using Sanjiv Bhatt's testimony as a consistent part of your election campaigns and seeing it as a final truth? And now that the Supreme Court of India has questioned and damaged Sanjiv Bhatt's credibility, whatever was left of it, why don't you tell us whether it is wrong of you to have gone by that?
If I may,
why did you use it politically, sir? Sir, no, Mr. 1 second. Is it fair of you? Is it fair of you? You want to say something, you say it directly. Is it fair of you to use an IPS officer to fight a political battle? And now that the battle is over,
or is it the confirmation of the complete failure of Mr. Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi, that they couldn't take him on politically with Mr. Modi, so they needed an IPS officer to fabricate a case of a fabricated attendance in a meeting in which he didn't attend.
Well, that Rahul ji does not need others to do his bidding. Rahul ji speaks his mind to the public in front of everybody.
Well, actually, there are many people who believe that Mr. Rahul Gandhi should campaign more, and those people are within the BJP, people like us who think he does a great job campaigning. Some of us believe he helps us actually.
To answer my question, was it wrong to use Sanjiv Bhatt in an election campaign? Just tell me. One second. If you're tutoring him, if you're giving him bluff phones, if you're tutoring him, if you are his political master, and then you quote him in an election campaign, what are you doing?
This accusation is unfounded.
No, what are you doing?
This accusation is unfounded. This inference is being drawn from tenuous associations. The fact is that you are using correspondence to arrive at a conclusion that is not supported. The Supreme Court does not name any political party. The Supreme Court does not name any political party.
No, I'm quoting the Supreme Court.
Akin to me saying that when it refers to the nexus with the media, then I should start naming channels.
What is part of the entire pleading? What is part of the counter affidavits? What are the emails? Who are the people in the email?
I'll wrap it up now.
Mr. Kohli, I'm quite glad that you're focusing on the preliminary objections.
Shankar Singh Govind.
What are your answers?
Who is Nasir Bhai? These are not Congress people. Are they not in daily touch? Are they not sending a BlackBerry then saying we are sending a package? Is not the finding of the SIT clearly saying that Mr. Bhatt was not part of the 27th meeting? Was that not confirmed and sent back to the trial court? Has not the Supreme Court further confirmed it? If this is not a political agenda being fought through the legal process because there is no political answer for Mr. Narendra Modi, his capability, his popularity, what is, you don't owe an apology to everyone, to the legal, you owe an apology to the legal system first for adding to the burden of the court, for adding to the burden of the court to fight your political
Mr.
when you did not even have a shred of evidence to fight
From
it.
what I hear tonight,
Then
Mohammed
you
Khan,
the people of India.
Mohammed Khan,
For every such,
Mohammed Khan, Mohammed Khan, am I right in saying that I fundamentally hear you tonight say to Sanjeev Bhatt, if he is watching the program, Mr. Bhatt, nice knowing you. You are now on your own. I hear you say that tonight. You're not saying it in as many words. We'll follow this debate. I thank you for joining me on debate number 2 on the News Hour tonight.